I'm not a very smart person. And I've armed my children. They speak French and they speak Italian. And my wife speaks French.
Welcome back to The Stars Rewind. George Clooney, a Hollywood powerhouse, has just stunned the world by breaking down in tears over an unexpected revelation from his son. This man, who has weathered countless highs and lows, from the peak of his career to intense personal challenges, now faces a shock from within his own family. But it's not a tragic film role or a moving scene. It's the rapid maturity of his young son, Alexander, that brought Clooney to tears. A boy once thought to be following in his father's humorous, adventurous footsteps has now shown a depth and wisdom far beyond his years, leaving Clooney reflective and emotional. What exactly happened with Alexander, and why has it stirred such powerful feelings in George Clooney? Hit subscribe now and join us as we uncover the rarely seen moments and hidden layers in George Clooney's life. The journey and transformation of Alexander. From an early age, Alexander Clooney was a whirlwind of energy, always keeping his parents on their toes with his antics. George Clooney, accustomed to laughter and light-hearted banter, often shared stories of Alexander as an endless source of joy, a mini version of himself, full of humor. In contrast to his twin sister Ella, who always seemed mature beyond her years and displayed an early interest in fashion, Alexander embraced freedom and exploration, a lovable troublemaker that George jokingly said would need a bungee cord to keep within sight. Yet as time passed, Clooney began to notice a subtle shift in Alexander. The once playful, carefree boy now showed a remarkable maturity, more reminiscent of his mother than his father. At only 7, Alexander has already amazed George with his ability to handle situations calmly and wisely, qualities George never expected in such a young child. Not only is Alexander skilled in languages, counting in both Italian and French from a young age, but he also displays a stable, intelligent, and surprisingly thoughtful personality that exceeds even Clooney's hopes. Perhaps the moment that moved George most was when Alexander, with a maturity beyond his years, offered to help his father in the kitchen. It wasn't just a simple gesture, but a heartfelt invitation from his young son, prompting George for the first time to see Alexander as a companion rather than just a mischievous little boy. "Watching my son grow up right in front of me before I'm ready to face it," George confided. Behind his pride lay a touch of sadness as Clooney realized that, whether he was ready or not, Alexander was becoming his own person, a thoughtful, resilient individual Clooney never anticipated. Alexander's changes reflect not only his own personal growth, but also serve as a reminder to George of the fleeting nature and profound value of family time. A boy who once seemed destined to inherit his father's humor and carefree spirit is now forging his own path, unique and every bit as remarkable. George Clooney's family life. As he watches Alexander grow, George Clooney can't help but reflect on his journey from a life of bachelor freedom to the sacred roles of husband and father. This transformative journey perhaps began with that fateful moment he met Amal Clooney, a woman who not only stole his heart, but helped him discover deeper values of love and family. George and Amal's meeting was a chance encounter, a moment of destiny. It was a starry evening on Lake Como when Clooney welcomed Amal as a special guest, unaware that her presence would change his life forever. Amal, a brilliant lawyer renowned for her work in human rights, stepped into Clooney's life with grace, keen intellect, and an extraordinary inner strength. Their conversation quickly moved beyond Hollywood's glitzy veneer, diving into topics of justice, human rights, and shared values. Beneath the flickering candlelight and the romantic beauty of Lake Como, Clooney was captivated, not only by Amal's elegance, but by her soul's depth and a shared resonance he had never felt before. After months of a passionate romance, Clooney and Amal decided to marry. The wedding took place in Venice, a city known for its timeless romance and beauty, a perfect backdrop for their fairy tale love story. With family and close friends as witnesses, George and Amal had a magnificent wedding that inspired people around the world. The lavish celebration along the canals of Venice was more than a media spectacle. It was a true testament to George's love for the woman he cherished. In marrying Amal, Clooney began a new chapter filled with meaning and depth. But the arrival of their twins, Alexander and Ella, truly marked the most pivotal moment of all. Amal, the woman George had promised to stand by and share life's burdens with, was now the mother of his children, and the role of father opened a whole new world of love and responsibility for him. The day Alexander and Ella were born, George was not only a Hollywood icon but a devoted father. Holding his two tiny children in his arms, he realized that his days of single freedom were now just memories. He embraced fatherhood wholeheartedly, with all the joy, worry, and hopes of building a happy family. Marriage to Amal helped Clooney see the deeper meaning of family and the sacrifices it requires. Together, they are not only a Hollywood power couple, but devoted partners, nurturing human values and high ideals. In their warm home, Clooney and Amal constantly support and encourage each other in building a loving environment where their children learn not only about the outside world, but also about kindness and a sense of justice. Family life and his love for Amal have truly transformed George Clooney, making him not only a family man, but a dedicated father. Parenting is not just a journey for Clooney. It is a new school of life where he discovers simple yet profound joys in daily life. Watching Alexander and Ella grow, George cherishes the value of every moment spent with his family, understanding that love and sacrifice are the most precious gifts he can leave to his children. The career journey of George Clooney. George Clooney was born in Lexington, Kentucky, into a family that blended artistry and discipline. His father, Nick Clooney, was a well-known television host, often appearing on screen to lead major news programs. From a young age, George frequently accompanied his father to the studio, witnessing the spotlight and the thrill of engaging audiences. These moments planted a love for performing arts deep within him. His mother, Nina Bruce, a former beauty queen, taught him to value inner beauty, perseverance, and courage in life. Yet, alongside these positive influences, Clooney also faced numerous hardships in his youth. As a teenager, Clooney suffered from Bell's palsy, a condition that temporarily paralyzes part of the face, making it difficult to control half of his expressions. For a young adolescent, this was an overwhelming challenge. He endured teasing and pitying looks from his peers. But rather than retreating inward, Clooney learned to laugh at himself, transforming adversity into a source of strength that helped him overcome it. This experience instilled in him the resilience and humor that would later become his signature both on and off the screen. Due to his father's work, the Clooney family moved frequently, requiring George to constantly adapt to new environments. This instability not only forced him to change schools and friends, but also fostered in him a spirit of resilience and flexibility. Harboring big dreams, Clooney initially aspired to become a professional baseball player, but after that dream didn't pan out, he took on various labor jobs to make ends meet. From cutting tobacco in Kentucky fields to delivering goods and working in small shops, Clooney experienced the gritty side of hard work. These jobs, though far from glamorous, taught him the value of labor and helped build his unwavering determination. After many life changes, Clooney decided to pursue acting. In 1978, he moved to Los Angeles, staying with his famous aunt, singer Rosemary Clooney, and began looking for opportunities in the entertainment industry. However, the journey was far from easy. For nearly a decade, Clooney was cast in minor roles on TV shows like The Facts of Life and Roseanne. Although these were not leading roles, he patiently gained experience and honed his craft, understanding that persistence was the key to unlocking bigger opportunities. It wasn't until 1994 that Clooney had his breakthrough, landing the role of Dr. Doug Ross in ER. This role not only made him a television star, but earned him 2 Emmy nominations, catapulting his name to new heights. Audiences were captivated by the charismatic yet rebellious Dr. Doug Ross, a character with depth who left a strong impression. ER's success was not only a turning point for Clooney, but a launchpad for his move into film. After 5 seasons on ER, Clooney decided to leave television to pursue a film career. He understood that to grow further, he needed to challenge himself in larger, more diverse roles. However, the transition was not without its bumps. His role in Batman and Robin, 1997, was a major flop, leading many to question his potential as a film star. But Clooney was undeterred. Instead of giving up, he continued to seek challenging roles. And fortune smiled upon him when he starred alongside Jennifer Lopez in Out of Sight, 1998. The film was not only a commercial success, but also proved Clooney's versatility, showing he could balance charm and depth in his performances. From there, Clooney's film career began to soar. He continued to showcase his talent through iconic films, especially the Ocean's 11 series, where he played Danny Ocean, a witty, charming, and enigmatic con artist. This role cemented Clooney's status as a Hollywood superstar, winning him a vast fan following and establishing him as an icon of action comedy films. But Clooney didn't stop at acting. He began branching out into directing and producing, a decision that would bring him even greater acclaim. In 2005, Clooney produced and starred in Syriana, a political thriller that earned him the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. This achievement confirmed that Clooney was not just a handsome actor, but a dedicated artist willing to take on demanding roles that required skill and depth. That same year, he directed Good Night and Good Luck, a bold and thought-provoking film on press freedom, which earned high praise from critics and several Oscar nominations. The pinnacle of Clooney's career came with his Best Picture Oscar for producing Argo in 2013. This achievement not only underscored his talent, but also demonstrated his vision in creating cinematic works. From a young man who had to work a variety of jobs to survive, George Clooney rose to become a Hollywood icon, a true artist who fearlessly embraced challenges to achieve greatness. Professional relationships. George Clooney is known not only for his talent and successful acting career, but also for his close friendships with Hollywood's biggest stars, including Brad Pitt, Randa Gerber, and Don Cheadle. His friendship with Brad Pitt began when they worked together on Ocean's 11 in 2001. On screen, Clooney and Pitt were the perfect duo, and their bond off-screen has proven to be just as strong. More than just colleagues, Clooney and Pitt frequently share compliments and humorous stories about each other, even playfully teasing one another in public. Pitt once shared that Clooney always brings laughter and ease to the set while remaining incredibly professional. For Clooney, this friendship is not only a professional bond, but a valuable source of support in life. Together, they co-founded the charity Not on Our Watch to combat humanitarian crises, showing that their friendship extends beyond film projects and is rooted in shared ideals for human rights. One of Clooney's closest friends is Randa Gerber, a successful entrepreneur and co-founder of the famous Casamigos tequila brand. Originally, Clooney and Gerber had intended to make tequila just for friends and family, but it unexpectedly became a sensation. The product quickly gained popularity, and Casamigos turned into a beloved high-end tequila brand. In 2017, they sold Casamigos for a staggering $1 billion, a success neither had anticipated. Despite the brand's massive success, Clooney and Gerber have remained down to earth, and their friendship remains unaffected by the billion-dollar figures. In 2013, Clooney surprised his closest friends, including Gerber, by gifting each $1 million in cash as a token of appreciation for their unwavering support even before he was famous. Gerber has shared that Clooney is not only generous materially, but is always willing to help his friends, a rare and precious quality in Hollywood's glamorous world. Don Cheadle is another close friend of Clooney's. They first met on the Ocean's 11 set, and their friendship has grown ever since. Beyond being colleagues, Clooney and Cheadle share many fond memories and humorous moments. One well-known story is when Clooney dared Cheadle to enter a haunted house near his Lake Como retreat. As Cheadle nervously stepped inside, Clooney and other friends waited outside, ready to greet him with hearty laughter. Their friendship isn't limited to practical jokes. It's also built on mutual respect and support. Cheadle once shared that Clooney is a genuine friend who creates a positive environment on set and doesn't hesitate to offer valuable advice. These friendships have not only helped Clooney maintain stability in the ever-changing entertainment world, but have also been a major source of encouragement in his personal life. At Clooney and Amal's wedding in Venice, Pitt, Gerber, and Cheadle were all present to celebrate with their friend. Also in attendance were other famous friends like Matt Damon, Cindy Crawford, and Bono, making it a glamorous yet warm and close-knit event. Their friendships go beyond Hollywood's usual connections. They are built on sincerity, respect, and shared values. In an entertainment world often filled with competition, these relationships are a testament to the strength of true friendship. Clooney's colleagues not only support him professionally, but also stand by him in life's big and small moments. This unwavering support has not only strengthened Clooney's self-belief, but has motivated him to go further, not only as a talented artist, but also as a trustworthy friend. Social activism. George Clooney is also one of the pioneering artists in philanthropy and social work. With his influence and fame, Clooney has used his special platform to draw public attention and support for those less fortunate. From human rights issues to disaster relief, he has consistently taken the lead in fostering positive change. One of Clooney's most prominent efforts has been his involvement in addressing the humanitarian crisis in Darfur, Sudan. Rather than simply providing financial support, Clooney personally traveled to Darfur multiple times to witness the devastating conditions firsthand, working to raise international awareness about the conflict. The harrowing experiences he observed in Darfur motivated him, along with Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, and Don Cheadle, to co-found Not on Our Watch, an organization dedicated to preventing mass atrocities and raising global awareness about serious human rights issues. By leveraging his influence, Clooney and his friends called on the international community to intervene and assist innocent victims. Clooney hasn't hesitated to go to great lengths to bring attention to the world's issues. In an unprecedented event in 2012, Clooney was arrested during a protest at the Sudanese embassy in Washington, D.C., condemning the ongoing conflict along Sudan's border. The image of an internationally acclaimed star handcuffed for human rights sent shockwaves, capturing the attention of media and audiences everywhere, and helped place Sudan's crisis on the global agenda. Clooney shared that his arrest was a small sacrifice to bring attention to others suffering and to call for unity from the international community. Clooney's advocacy doesn't stop there. He also helped launch the Satellite Sentinel Project, a program that uses satellite technology to monitor and report human rights abuses in Sudan and South Sudan. The project's goal is to gather satellite images to oversee military activities and prevent war crimes. This initiative has yielded encouraging results, with the collected evidence helping human rights organizations and governments intervene promptly, creating a new avenue for human rights protection through technology. Additionally, Clooney is always willing to assist communities struck by natural disasters. After the devastating earthquake in Haiti in 2010, he quickly organized the Hope for Haiti Now telethon, raising millions of dollars to support relief and rebuilding efforts. He has also been among the first to call for aid following other natural disasters, from tsunamis in Asia to hurricanes in the United States. Clooney not only donates, but also uses his influence to connect with major donors and draw public attention, inspiring people to come together and help those in dire need. Clooney's dedication to social work is also evident in his regular donations to charities and scholarship funds. Alongside his wife, Amal Clooney, He founded the Clooney Foundation for Justice, aimed at promoting fairness and human rights worldwide. Through this organization, they have funded projects like Trial Watch, which monitors unfair trials to protect individuals facing unjust legal proceedings around the world. Amal and George Clooney are bonded not only by love, but also by a shared commitment to social justice and human rights, working together to bring hope and a voice to the unprotected. George Clooney is a living testament to how a Hollywood star can go beyond the spotlight to become a genuine agent of social change. Whether as a protester or a founder of charitable organizations, Clooney consistently demonstrates dedication, compassion, and a steadfast drive to create a positive impact. For Clooney, his career isn't just about films or awards, it's also about social responsibility and an ongoing effort to make the world a better place. Current life. Currently, George Clooney remains active both in his career and in his social work. One of his standout projects is the film Wolves, where he reunites with close friend Brad Pitt. The movie, centering on two crisis management experts who must team up to cover up a crime, debuted in theaters in September and quickly garnered attention when it aired on Apple TV+. This film is not only a cinematic production, but also a testament to the seamless collaboration between Clooney and Pitt after years of friendship. In addition, Clooney has taken on roles as director and producer for The Boys in the Boat, a film based on the true story of the University of Washington rowing team at the 1936 Olympics. The film has received positive feedback, affirming Clooney's talents not only as an actor, but also in directing and production. Beyond his film projects, Clooney continues to be deeply involved in social causes. This year, he participated in a campaign to raise awareness about the situation in Sudan, while expanding the activities of the Clooney Foundation for Justice to support conflict victims and protect children's rights in war-torn regions. At home, Clooney and Amal have been actively fundraising for various charities and promoting initiatives that defend human rights. Family life also brings Clooney much joy. He often shares his experiences as a father, especially as he watches his twin children, Alexander and Ella, grow so quickly. Clooney cherishes simple but meaningful moments with his family, from warm family dinners to private vacations. George Clooney, from a young man passionate about the arts, has risen to become a Hollywood icon known for his remarkable talent and perseverance. More than just an outstanding actor, Clooney has left a lasting impact on the public with his humanitarian efforts and unwavering dedication. Alongside his illustrious career, Clooney has found life's true meaning through his roles as a husband, father, and devoted partner to Amal Alamuddin. Fatherhood, with its profound emotions as he watches Alexander and Ella grow, has deepened George's understanding of family and sacrifice. Once a star radiating in the Hollywood spotlight, Clooney has gradually transformed into a devoted family man, a dedicated father, and a loving husband. He has proven that true success is not only measured by career achievements, but also by social responsibility and precious moments shared with family. Join us as we look back and discover more of the memorable moments in George Clooney's inspiring journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay with us on this journey of exploring the lives of great stars, from the glamour of their careers to the deeper values in their everyday lives. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.